Hello, crafty friends. Creative Juice by Lonnie with you today. And it is the end of summer, or at least getting to be the end of summer. Are you crafting this summer, or have you been just running after kids, grandkids, whatever else? I don't know. What have you been crafting? Anything fun? Hopefully, we'll get you inspired today to start with Paper Pumpkin. This is fantastic. This is a monthly craft kit that comes to you in the mail each month. Everything's all ready for you. It's like a class, and it is a great beginner entry into rubber stamping, paper crafting. It's also fantastic for people who are already seasoned crafters because it gives you a jumping off point. It's wonderful for people who need to have who don't have very much space to craft. Let me just show you. Well, I'll show you that in just a second. But it's perfect for everybody. Everyone will love a little bit of paper pumpkin. All right. If you're already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, let me know. I'd love to hear how you enjoy your monthly craft kit. Now, this is through Stampin' Up, and we also have standalone kits. So as we're talking about kits today, you may choose to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. You can try it for a month. You could try it for 3 months. You could try it for a year. You could prepay for all of those things, or you can just subscribe month to month. But there's also a bunch of kits on my website, on my Stampin' Up website. Let me give that to you on, if I can find it. Oh, maybe there you go, creativejuicebylonnie.com, and then you can click on shop 24/7. Lots to choose from, just standalone kits that are available. Some beautiful ones coming out tomorrow as well. Some exciting things coming tomorrow. And by the way, our Designer Series paper sale starts tomorrow too. That will be August 6th, 2024. FYI, if you're a paper collector. But this was July's Paper Pumpkin Kit. This is not available anymore. In fact, when they released the refills for this kit, they sold out within hours. So they do that if they have any leftovers about the last Tuesday, the third Tuesday of the month, maybe the fourth Tuesday of the month. I'll have to remember what that is. So jump on if you ever need a refill. However, I'm going to show you some things with this kit and then give you a peek at the August kit. You do need to subscribe by August 10th to be able to get that. Okay, so a Paper Pumpkin Kit, if you've never seen them before, or any of our complete craft kits that are on my website. If it is a stamping kit, it will come with a set of stamps, and it will come with a little ink spot. Then it has the instructions to make all of the projects. They may be cards. It could be gifts. It could be boxes, treat boxes. It could be something for the holidays. So lots of things come in the Paper Pumpkin kits, not just cards, but the instructions are here. We're going to follow those in just a moment. It has a little graphic showing you what is on the stamp there. And somebody had pointed out recently this very great idea. You can actually fold this in half. I'll give you this little hint. This is one I wanted to show you anyway. You fold this in half. You use a little bit of tear and tape or some kind of adhesive right here on the edges. Create a little pocket for your stamps. So you remove the adhesive. Sometimes adhesive comes in the kit. This tear and tape may come in the kit. But look at this. This actually fits inside this little pocket. Isn't that awesome? So I've been storing mine. You could, if you wanted to put that inside a clear envelope, you could. But look at this. I have an entire 2 years of Paper Pumpkin kits. You could probably get 3 years into a shoebox. This is actually smaller than a shoebox, but that's a wonderful way to collect some rubber stamps without a lot of space. So you could put that right in there, and there you go. I would probably still put it into a plastic sleeve. This is our clear envelopes, and they fit just like that to kind of protect it. Love that. Okay. And then the kit comes with, now we've talked about how to preserve your stamps into things after the kit is finished. Let's go see what else is in here. It comes with, oh, let me show you these first. This one has pre-printed card bases and envelopes. Look how pretty these are. I love a printed envelope because it says it's not a bill. Open immediately. How much fun is that? Would that be to get at that on the mail? And they are colored on the inside, so really pretty. And then it has all the pieces that you need, and you can just punch these out like this. So we're just going to punch. Oh, let's do these big pieces first. Some of them are already kind of falling out for us. We're going to punch them out. Already pre-cut, you just have to kind of carefully remove them. Carefully remove these as well. And I like to do all of this first when I'm creating a kit because then all of the pieces are prepared. Now, some of them you may not want to punch out because it may be easier to see what you have. But I think it's almost easier just to get them all ready to go. All right, I'm putting them up here with the other ones that I've already prepared so I can see what I have. Now, these are a little special because they fit the words that we're going to stamp today. I'm going to show you one of the cards just as it was created in the kit. Then I'm going to show you a card that is kind of a different way to use the kit. I'm going to show you a scrapbook page and then what to do with the box when you're done. I know some of you may have seen my previous video, but it's going to be pretty. Now, most of the time, paper pumpkin kits, pardon me, my voice is getting started. Paper pumpkin kits come in a red box, in a poppy parade box. But occasionally they come in a coordinating box with the kit, as did ours this month in July. Okay, I'm almost ready. Almost got everything punched out. Those are the pieces. Let me show you. I found that when I am stamping these types of things with the stamps that fit inside of it, I like to have a darker background behind it. So let's find and then we'll also have adhesive. This is our adhesive and our bling, any embellishments for our cards. Pulling out my instructions, we're going to create the orange card. So there's 3 cards. There's the Melon Mambo. This one is the Calypso Coral card, and then the white and green card. So let's do this middle card. And it says that we need to stamp. The first thing that we're going to do is stamp Let's Celebrate You. So we'll pull that off of our stamp collection here. The first kit you receive will have a clear block. Keep that, hang on to that because you'll need it for your future kits. And this one the ink spot that we received in July is Gray Granite. Let's make sure I've got that the right direction. Okay, I think that's going to right. No, I had it right the first time. Okay. These words fit right in here. It looks like you cut them out yourself. So I like that dark background behind it so that you can see and stamp it perfectly. Let's celebrate you. All right. So I see a couple of you here with me. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, tell me what is your favorite thing about Paper Pumpkin or about the kits, if you've ever tried a Stampin' Up! Kit. So the second piece of the instructions will give you instructions on where to put your dimensionals. The dimensionals are part of the adhesive included in your kit. So let's put those dimensionals on, and then a little strip of adhesive on the back of our orange or our, what is it called? Calypso Coral. So I'm moving these aside for a moment. We're going to put this one on the back of our Calypso Coral strip that we punched out. And we're using this one. Oh, I already had another one ready to go. I'm just doubly prepared today, extra prepared. So to put some of these on here, put them wherever you'd like, wherever they will be easy to do. Then the next thing says we're going to adhere the strip to the front of our card, and followed by the cutout, the flower cutout that we just used. So finding my card. I think these are so pretty because it's almost as if a piece of vellum was laid over the top. That's got a little corner that needs to be straightened out a little bit. So it's very muted here. And take off our adhesive backing. So just to put it right here. And then we'll take the paper off of these pieces to expose the adhesive. It really is something you could do while you were watching television or in the car. And I'm just going to offset that, it looks like, a little bit right there. So you get a little bit of the background image showing through as well. Then we are going to put one piece of adhesive right here. You may want to use another little tiny bit of adhesive. I'm just going to use my stamp and seal on this side. I want it to hold on really well. It says only one piece, but I want a little extra over here. And this one goes here. Let's celebrate you. So pretty so far. And then finally, we'll add 3 little embellishments, sequins. I like to do this in a triangle usually. So 1, 2, and the other triangle could be right over here. Look at that, in a triangle. And you get the glimmer that just kind of glimmers as you open that. Of course, it has your matching envelope, and you're ready to go. This kit had 9 cards in it. But you don't have to do it just as shown. You can also do a variation of this type of card. There is a Facebook group called Paper Pumpkin Fan Club. There are actually a few Paper Pumpkin groups on Facebook that you could get alternative ideas at. I'm just going to make a very simple, maybe variation called a Z fold. So here's our basic card again, but it's so pretty on the back that I really wanted to show it on the front. So this Z fold idea really works very well for this. So I'm going to cut it down just a little bit to 5 1/4 instead of 5 1/2. I'm going to cut off 1/4 inch and use my dark blade to cut. And then I'm going to fold it in half and cut off another little tiny bit, 1/8 of an inch. I want it to be 4 inches. So 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. That will lay nicely onto my black. The only thing I've added to this is a little bit of black cardstock. So I have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece here. I'm going to turn my card inside out, and I'm going to fold back this green piece right here so that it meets the back of my card. That's why it's called a Z fold. Let me show you what it looks like this. So when you open it, it opens like that. We'll adhere this to the back of this black, to the front of this black cardstock. Sometimes you just want to have a curated experience, and this is the perfect thing for that because it's already started for you, and you can kind of just use your creativity from there. I think this is muted enough that I could write over it, so this is going to be a great use of this, a great style for this alternate card. Then I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 3 inch black that I'm going to put my pretty flowers on, and I'm going to just adhere this. You could use liquid glue, whatever you have. I'm going to do a little bit of liquid glue right here, and I'm going to put it on flat, just right onto the front of my black cardstock. Go around the edge a little bit. So it is fun to do either way, just as is. Sometimes I just don't want to think. I just want it to be easy. I like having a little bit of extra room here. It does extend a little bit beyond the piece that I cut. That's okay. Clean up my mess. So there is our front. We're just going to put this onto the front of the card. So I only want to adhere behind this black layer about that far. And if you lay it on top of here, you can kind of see where your adhesive needs to go. You don't want to go beyond that adhesive. You just want it to be that big. Okay, that much. Then we can layer that right in the center. And we've got most of our card finished. It just needs a little word. Since I have, let's do this one. What does this one say? That one looks like it goes with these words. And the words say, you're simply the best. There's my gray granite ink spot. The ink spots are also very easy to store because they are small, and you can re-ink them with our regular re-inkers. So if you run out of ink, you've got more. So I'm just going to put that on with a couple of our dimensionals. You can re-ink it again, is what I meant to say. You're simply the best. And we will add a few more of the gems, and we're done with that one. All right, then let me show you. Well, let's see, where do we want to put that? Let's put it right. I'm indecisive. I'm indecisive for a moment. And one more over here, triangle. 1, 2, 3, perfect. You're simply the best. And then you've got a place to write behind that. I think that's so pretty. I love that. Here are some of the other original I forgot to show you. So we have this one, we have this one, and we have this version. So those were the original cards from the kit. Here is an alternative, just using a little extra black cardstock. There we go. Okay. Now, after the kit is finished, you can just use your stamps and ink to create a lot of different things. Let's see. Let me show you this. Here was one that I used. I added a little bit of gray granite cardstock, but other than that, it's just the ink and stamps. There's a dashed line, I guess, that you can use to create a kind of a herringbone pattern. A grid pattern. There you go. That's the easy way. Then you can step it up if you'd like to with some embossing. And this is just a white cardstock and embossing, and I watercolored this. You'll notice that this image that is included in the stamp set is cut out. You could fussy cut it, but there is an add-on die for each quarter of our Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, and this one is called Every Celebration Dies. They're $12, and they are available in my store, and the number is 164991. It coordinated with this month. It will coordinate with July, I should say, and then with August, and then with September. But the fun thing is you can use them together too. So let's see. I'm going to show you this. Once your kit is finished, You may, especially when it has a pretty box like this, or maybe one of our brown boxes, you may want to create a gift box. So I cut out the hooray out of the back of this black one, and then I took one of our envelopes from the kit like this. I cut the envelope down, used the inside for the edges here. So I had or the flap, whichever one you'd like, and just mount it on the black. Then we will add this to the front of the box, and this becomes a beautiful gift box. So don't waste these gorgeous boxes. One, you can actually break them down flat, but look at that. It had a pretty pink tissue paper in it, so it's ready to wrap something. So then you could do it like that, or as I showed in one of my previous videos, you could create this into a card kit. You would need an 11 by 3/4 inch piece of cardstock. This is black that I chose to use, by 6 1/4. And you're going to score that at 4 5/8, 5 7/8, and 7 1/8. Once you've done that, you're just I can say that again. Fold it in half and then fold it back like this. So you've got like this. I've added a little adhesive in the middle to create a divider. And then you just open this up, put it into your box. And where are our beautiful cards? What did I do with them? Here they are. Your cards and envelopes would fit in here perfectly. Or maybe you create a whole bunch of your own types of cards, and all of them will fit right in this box like that. And you could give that away. You could make some new cards. You could keep the old ones. That's one way to create a beautiful gift that you could give away. And then, as I promised, you can also take your kits and use them for something completely different. This is, I'm going to need to bring you up a little bit. Excuse me. All right, there we go. I think we got you. So this is a beautiful scrapbook page, a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. I took the front of the card. I cut it down a little bit so that it wasn't quite as big. You've got a place for 2 photos. I've used my stamps to stamp there, and then along the bottom, I used our white craft ink, and then our black ink, our white craft ink to kind of carry that pretty floral image all the way across the bottom. I used the pieces from the kit right here, and then I added some letters to spell whatever you would like to spell, and you've got a beautiful scrapbook page. Do you think? I hope you enjoyed that. I sure enjoyed it. All right, so please share this with your friends who may want to start with paper crafting or rubber stamping or card making, because this is the perfect way to begin. If you are interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, that is a link that goes directly to my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So you can subscribe with me and get the next kit by August. Well, it will ship around August 15th, but you have to subscribe by August 10th. That's the word. That's what I'm trying to say. I know, it's kind of a beautiful way of extending the kit in a different way. I think that's pretty fun. Something is stuck to the back of that. Oh, okay, I see. It's a piece of paper. Couldn't figure that out. All right, that's my sharing with you today. I hope that this will inspire you to try a kit and see if you love just doing it straight from the kit, straight from the box, or if you prefer to make your own fun, the ideas, alternatives. It's going to be a fun time for you to get your creativity going. Thank you for joining me today. We will see you next Monday here at Creative Juice by Lonnie on YouTube and Facebook. See you then.